The AUKEY SprintX power bank is one of the best power banks you can get if you're a power user on the go. There's many situations that I can imagine that I wish I would have had this, and I know for a fact that I'm going to have this in my everyday carry from this point on. Over the summer, I had quite a few situations where I needed to charge up laptops, phones, and other gear. For example, my production company needed some same-day edits and just some event kind of coverage to where we needed to use a laptop on the go and be able to edit the stuff as needed. So needless to say, we're using quite a bit of power and just needed to go from point A to point B at times. Other situations was a camping trip out in California, so no power. I was trying to be off the grid for the most part, not have, my cell phone being used, checking social media, things like that. But I was using my Leica Q2 and I needed to charge up that battery when I was on that trip. So that way I was able to take pictures when I was out hiking or just around the campsite. Not to mention flight delays and all that kind of fun stuff to where you're stuck at the airport and you just need to have some extra juice, and sometimes those power outlets at the airport just aren't that great. As a creative entrepreneur, I appreciate accessories like the AUKEY SprintX power bank because it has abundant power and it charges up quickly. I've never had a power bank this powerful and slim and this size. Since I've had this power bank, I've been carrying it in my backpack, and there's been plenty of times where I forgot it was even there just because of how much of a slim profile that it takes up. Here's some key features that you might be interested in. It's got a super slim design, it doesn't weigh much, it's got lightning fast charging, and it charges up fast. So if you got a great power source to charge this thing up, it's not gonna take much to get it all juiced back up. It's got 100 watts input and output capability with 5 amps PPS. It's a massive 20,000 mAh battery. You are really able to charge up tons of devices, and I'll get into that in just a second. It's got an LCD display so you can keep up with how much charge is left and what kind of power is being used. And what's pretty neat about this is that it's got safe modes where you can power up different kinds of devices, so things that don't take up as much power, like earbuds or smartwatches, all the way up to a powerful laptop. All right, so this is how I tested out this AUKEY SprintX power bank. Once I unboxed it, I was pretty curious to see what I could charge up, how long the battery was going to last, and deplete. Even if you deplete the battery, you're able to charge it back up and be ready for the next thing that you need to charge with this battery. So I tested this with smartwatches, with camera batteries, laptop, iPads, smartphones. I think that pretty much covers all the stuff that I used. I put a lot of things on this battery. I used every port that I could, and within about an hour, hour and a half, it was pretty much done. There was maybe like a 10% left after I got done charging a phone, earbuds, camera battery, stuff like that. This thing says like it's supposed to last things all day, but you gotta kind of keep in consideration that I hope that you don't have to charge that many things at once. But if you're on the go and you need to charge things periodic throughout the day, you'll be just fine. The biggest takeaways from the experience with this battery that I've had so far is that I really like the slim profile. It fits in my backpack. It doesn't take up any space, and I half the time forget that it's even there. It's got a large battery capacity, so I know that I can charge tons of devices depending on how I want to use it throughout the day. And I love the fact that you have an LCD display so that I could keep up with what's being charged and how much power is being used. With all those different things combined, I really think that this is a solid power bank that you should add to your everyday carry. If you are interested in picking one up for yourself, I'll leave a link down below in the video description. There's a code that you can use too, so make sure to use that, save a few bucks when you do check out. And let me know if this is something that's going to add to your everyday carry. What kind of stuff would you like to charge using this? Thanks for watching, I appreciate it. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll catch you next video.